I'm thinking of naming these segments Coffee Chats with Sapphira. It just feels right. I love coffee, and I've had some of the best conversations over coffee. So it just feels like warm and fuzzy, and even some of the most difficult conversations feel a little easier when you're having a cup of coffee. I know that sounds kind of dramatic, but it does. It does make a difference for me. So, if you want to join me, grab your cup of coffee, your tea, your matcha, whatever you desire, and let's get into it. So let's get into it. My name is Sapphira. I'm an intuitive guide, mentor, and lifestyle creator living in New York City. Born and raised here. So if you hear a lot of noise in the background, it's because I live in New York and it's inevitable. But bear with me, please. I'm very excited to be here. I'm very excited to be doing this today. It's a rainy day in New York, and I love a good rainy day. It can either go two ways for me. I am sitting on my couch for the majority of the day, binge watching a show. Right now it's Gilmore Girls for the 20th time, or I am feeling very productive and I want to get stuff done. So it's a little both today. I'm sitting here recording this, super excited to be doing it. Something I have been feeling that is very important to talk about right now is the magic in stillness. The magic in stillness. Now, sit with that. What does that mean to you? Does that mean sitting in silence? Does that mean a walk in the park? Does that mean giving yourself the time and space to feel into the emotions that you may be feeling in the moment? Think about it. Understand that there is magic in trusting that you have the answers. I feel like a lot of people, and I actually said this on my Instagram stories not too long ago, but I feel like a lot of people are questioning their reality at the moment. They are not quite sure which thoughts are their own. And I shared that if you are constantly sharing your business with too many people and you are expecting these people to kind of solve your problems for you, or you believe that their opinions matter more than what you are actually feeling around the situation, then where do you stand? Where is your power in that? When we do that, we are giving our power away. And if there's anything you could take from this video, it's that you should not be giving your power away ever. When we begin to constantly look outside of ourselves for answers, we are giving bits and pieces of our power away. We are saying, here, take this. I'm going to give this to you, and then you're going to tell me what to do. If you're going through something difficult and you feel that you need support at this difficult time, and you reach out to a family member to talk about this problem, and they give you their opinion, do you run with that opinion and make it your own because it's just easier to do that? Or is it something that you actually believe to be true? Is it the way that you imagine handling this situation that you are going through? I say this because when you share too much with too many, it becomes one opinion, three opinions, seven opinions, then 10. All of a sudden, you don't even know what you feel about the situation anymore. Sitting in stillness will allow you to get through that nitty gritty feeling of this is really ugly, this is really painful, and I'm not quite sure how to handle this, but I'm going to sit here and I'm going to allow whatever needs to come through to me because that is who I should be trusting. I am going to be able to tell myself what to do next. Any answers that I'm continuing to seek outside of myself are not the answers for me and how I should be doing this. Now, this is different from synchronicities, right? Because sometimes spirit will talk to us through signs or having a conversation with someone, and it may not have anything to do with whatever it is that you're going through, but they say something and it feels aligned to your own emotions. That's different. But if you are feeling like frazzled, literally, like you don't know what you feel anymore around what you're going through, then you become paralyzed. You have no idea what to do next. You're stuck in the mud. And giving yourself the time and space to feel into whatever it is that is going on, regardless of it feeling scary, regardless of it feeling like it's the end. I promise you, the answers you seek live within you. They live in that moment of stillness, they live in those fears. Once you get past this idea that, I don't know how to handle this. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what it is that I'm feeling. In order to know what you're feeling, you have to sit with your feelings, right? You kind of have to dissect what it is that you're feeling and why you're feeling it. And although that doesn't seem ideal for some, and if you're feeling like that is just out of the question, of course, therapy is helpful. But the first step to truly healing and having a better understanding of who you are and how you can move forward and not question your reality is by sitting in stillness. There is so much magic in it. There is so much magic in trusting your intuition. There is so much magic in knowing that you can. When I decided to start this channel, I had a lot of fears around whether I would be received the way that I imagined I would be received, right? But the message I got from Spirit very strongly for months was, you need to do this. And it's a step on the path. It's one step out of the mud. It was a true fear of mine. And I think speaking on that is also like being vulnerable in itself can be scary, but I know who I am and I trust that I am here for a reason. I trust that I've been given this opportunity for a reason. I trust that I've been given the messages from Spirit for a reason. My highest self, she's always letting me know, like, girl, what are you doing? You need to do this now. So I just feel like right now I'm with you, and it's tough to be vulnerable even with yourself. It's tough to face those fears. It's tough to take that one step, but I promise that one step will lead you to the next step and the next step and the next step. And understand that not every step needs to be grand. Not every moment needs to be grand. Not every moment needs to feel like you are changing lives or your own, but it is a step towards shifting. Something is changing. You're evolving, you're healing, and you're walking your path and your purpose. And the only way to get started is by getting to know yourself. And one of the ways to do that is sitting in stillness. And that is magical.